Hello everyone, I'm Hemant Abhishek and you're watching The Right Property Show. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has announced several schemes and initiatives in this year's budget, many of which pertain to the real estate industry and realty buyers. She announced moves like further encouragement for affordable housing and ease of doing business, which were all welcomed by real estate experts. Today, we'll look at some of the key highlights for the real estate industry from this year's union budget. Point number 1, increase in PMAY allocation. In order to promote affordable housing in the country, the Finance Minister announced a 66% increase in the outlay for the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. She allocated Rs 79,000 crores for the affordable housing scheme in this budget. Point number 2, change in calculation of capital gains. The Finance Minister also proposed to change the rules for calculating capital gains in case of jointly held properties. The revision has been made to include money paid by check or any other form of payment. She also proposed to cap deductions from the capital gains on investment in residential houses under Section 54 and 54F to Rs 10 crore. Point number 3, exemption for development authorities. The Finance Minister proposed to provide an exemption for any income arising from an authority, body, trust, board, or commissions established under a central or state act to satisfy the need for housing or for housing planning, development, or improvement of cities, towns, and villages. Point number 4, creating sustainable cities. She announced that states and cities will be encouraged to take up urban planning reforms and actions in order to create sustainable cities of tomorrow. This would involve transit-oriented development and efficient usage of land resources, and an improvement in availability and affordability of urban land for everyone. Point number 5, preparing cities for municipal bonds. She proposed to incentivize cities to increase their creditworthiness for municipal bonds. This would include ring-fencing user charges on urban infra and implementation of property tax governance reforms. Point number 6, Urban Infra Development Fund. The Finance Minister announced an Urban Infra Development Fund which would be managed by the National Housing Bank and be used by public agencies for creation of urban infra in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. She proposed an outlay of 10,000 crores for this. Also, 5 centers of excellence for urban planning will be set up, and a committee of urban planners and economists will be set up for planning and execution of urban policies, resource building, and governance. And these were the highlights for real estate sector from this budget. We'll meet again in the next episode with a whole new bag of information on real estate, because getting the right property is your right.